Hey, what's up? How you doing today? Good afternoon. How you doing? Hey, Devil Queen, how you doing? How is everybody doing? Like the live stream. Give me some heart to the live stream, guys. You want to put a topic for today to discuss in this live? Let's put a topic. Okay, let's do it. Hi, Emiliano. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling good. Trajan say okay. Melis say hello. Hello, how you doing? Hi, doctor. How are you? Are those so few of us in this life? Yeah, we are like a 22% right now, so everybody can like the live, give some heart, and more audience will come. Melissa, what is that kind of sign that you have in your name? So today we're gonna talk a little bit for Mongolian Mountain Shepherd Dog. This is the main. Can we talk about how LGD perform in pasture and how they react during the wolf attack? Yes, for sure we can talk about this. It's one of my favorite topic. How the LGD organized to fend off the predator. Yes, the Bakar dog, the Mongolian Bakar. So I'm gonna talk about the topic that Bella put it in the live chat, how the Livestock Guardian Dog organize to fend off the predator. So in pasture at night or at day, the dog operate in pack. It's very important, especially in extensive livestock. During to the number of sheep and during to the number of predator, And when we talk about wolves that operate in pack, for one dog it's not enough to protect the livestock. So you need to match the forces. The guardian force against the force that they're gonna attack. For this reason, livestock guardian dog are organized in pack and usually depend of the number of sheep or the number of goat or the number of cow. Shepherds choose to have the amount of dogs to be able to protect the livestock. It's very important that the number of dogs to be in proportion with the number of livestock culture that they need to protect. Usually the watchdog or livestock guardian dog, if you have, for example, 50 sheep, you need at least one dog or two dogs for this amount of sheep. And most of the people has above the 100 when it has to do it with extensive livestock. So they have 200, 300, 500 to 1000 sheep, for example. So you need a large amount of dog. You need very solid pack to be able to guard this, because the size of the livestock, it's so huge and the attack can be from every position. But imagine if you have 1,000 sheep outside in pasture and you have just one or two dogs, and you know that the animal will not stay all the time together. 1,000 sheep, they're gonna go and graze in pasture. And for that reason, the number of dogs must be higher to be able to guard in every corner the livestock in terrain. And let's go back. I give you the simple example how it works and why it's the best way. About the organize of the dog, it's when the threat is nearby. Dog use the sense of smell to sense the threat. They know the smell of the wild animal and they start to be worried. Usually the most coward dog in the dog park, or the youngest dog, or sometimes the most experienced dog, will open the alert to the group, and all the dog will gather together and they're gonna direct their counterattack to where the predator is located. But it's all the time the most coward dog that react to a presence of a new threat. Usually when they target the smell, because there are sometimes that the wolf goes around to the flock of sheep to trigger the dog, and because of that, and if the dog has no visually where the predator is, they go and track mostly where the wolf is walking. But in this moment, the wolf can attack in another side of the flock. For this reason, we need a lot of dogs to pay attention in different angles. When they locate it, they're gonna go and fend off. They start to bark, all of them, to be correlate and cooperate in pack. And they go and fend off the animal. If there is one wolf, if there are many wolves, they're gonna go back and forth with them. I've saw by my own eyes back home in Albania when I was in mountain for many days, how the dog operate against the wolf. And it's like depend of the livestock guardian dog and depend of the wolf pack. So the situation are not all the time similar. But the dog will, this fight will go back and forth for almost all the night in the morning. So the dog has the tendency to protect the livestock, to be alert, and to fight back. But mostly they don't go for the physical confrontation with predator. Depend of the livestock guardian dog. It's very important. And it's I have to notice that the presence of the shepherd man make the difference in these cases, because the wolf are very intelligent and play with the dog mentality in those moments a lot. But if they sense the presence of human in that moment, and that's is the moment they turn away, they walk away, because they understand what kind of livestock guardian dog they have to deal. And if the livestock guardian dog they have to deal are weak, they sense the weakness in dogs, and they don't take sometimes serious, and they go further and they attack and they hunt the farm animals. So this is pretty much how they organize. But before the threats, dogs are separating livestock when they go in the graze. Depend of the number of dogs. Can be 1 or 2 dogs in the back of the livestock. Can always be dogs in the side of the livestock. 1 or 2 dogs, depend of the how big is the number of livestock. And the most powerful couple, the alpha male and the alpha female, usually stay in the middle of livestock. All the time they stay in the middle of livestock. And you have 2 more dogs or 1 dogs, they can stay in the head of the livestock to give a good protection from every side. And the dogs that stay in the middle are the dogs that will go first to assist. Depend where the attack will come from. Can be from the side. The dogs that are in the center, they're gonna go and help and fight back. And the same depend of the position that the attack will be from the wolf or even from the bear. But wolves are a little bit more dangerous, I'm gonna say, because bear are solo predator, but wolf operate in pack, so they try to trigger the dog. Hi everybody, Luis Gonzalez. So that is how they operate, how they organize to fend off the predator. I think there is a video in my YouTube when they explain how the livestock guardian dog organized to fend off the predator during the night. It's with the thermal camera for the night vision camera that put in the dogs, in the livestock guardian dogs, in some Anatolian Shepherd, and they show how they operate, how they organize. It's not so long video. 2 wolves observe first how livestock or dogs are moving and build their strategy according to it. Yes, the wolf all the time, if they are in pack, all the time they study first the livestock. They study first the dogs before they take action. Usually, if there is a solo wolf very hungry and has not eat for so many days, they do the mistake, so they don't be patient and they go to attack. But they face with dogs, and in those time, for example, the predators start to turn to be a prey of the dogs. So the dogs, they're gonna attack, they're gonna destroy the wolf because they come all together. Or if the wolf is lucky, he's gonna escape. But when it's the wolf pack all the time study the prey, study the dogs, study very well. They try to trigger the dogs. They separate each other, and one of the wolf has the duty to attract the dog, to trigger the dog. And another one, when they see that the livestock animal are open, no protection, they're gonna attack in another side. So they are very smart when they attack. They are really smart, especially when they have to deal with livestock guardian dog, because of they learn from their experience. They learn well from their experience. So all the time they increase the level of hunting. by trigger the dog. One of the exemplar from the wolf, the fastest one usually, they're gonna go and trigger the dog. And if all the dog will focus in that wolf, the chance for the livestock to get attacked and to have lost, it's very high. Hi, in Italy, important specimens region supreme while remaining local happening wolf at decidedly more relaxed. What do you mean more relaxed? They are more relaxed to the wolf, to the dogs? Do dogs and wolves growl first when they face other or attack directly or fend off? No, there is no direct attack, especially when it's a one-on-one. It's not direct attack, and mostly in the wolf side. It's not direct attack. In the dog side, the brave dog, if it's too much brave, he gonna attack immediately the wolf. I have, for example, footage from Turkey where actually 5 wolves enter in a town in winter, and was one dog, one Kangal dog, released from chain, and he attacked immediately the wolf. He never think twice. And when the dog react like this, the wolf gets shocked and was inside the village. Was inside the village. I have the footage. He's just one dog. The other dog was small, they didn't do any action. He just go directly to attack the wolf. And he attacked the wolf. And his reaction made the wolf to fend off. That's why the wolf studied the animal. No, it was not that, Bella, it's not that video that you have in your mind. There is another video. It's done in 2023. Footage. It's a new footage. It's new footage. Not the footage that come from the rail station in Sivas. If you talk about the rail station in Sivas when 3 wolves go to hunt the Kangal and 2 other Kangal, that is like a movie. The 2 other Kangal come for backup the dog. That was, wow, amazing. It's like story for a movie. And they become 3 by 3 and the wolf left. Was in a rail station in Sivas. And I think was 2020 or 2021. I think it was 2021, if I'm not wrong. That footage come directly from the railway station camera. It is innate the genes to work in a pack, or it learned by more experienced dog. It is in their genetic, because they are bred like this, but for sure the experience earned it by time, by how the adult dog operate. The new dogs will learn that stuff. The genetic and the breeding quality in temperament play important roles and very foundation roles. But getting an experience, it's happened when they have to deal with face off with wolves time after time with predator. You see, and the new dog see what adult dog do, and they're gonna copy them. They're gonna learn from them. You cannot be separated. The specimens are important from Slovenia and the Balkan, and the site more daring. They approach in habitat center as if nothing was happening, let alone the pasture. Okay. Yes, I'm talking about this. Yeah, I explained about that. That is very lucky dog because they go 3. That's why I told you, they never go one-to-one. It's impossible for wolves to attack a large dog one-to-one. It's unreasonable. Doesn't make sense because the wolf can get injury. The dog is not sheep. That's why they go 3 against 1. They mobilize the dog by attacking in the ears and in the neck, and they try to drag the dog away. In that moment, because the dog howling, because the dog gave voice, in that moment, other dog heard, other Kangal dog heard, and they follow, and they work that face off, and they just catch one wolf in that moment. That's enough. Just catch one wolf, the other wolf will walk away, will not do nothing. They catch one wolf and they attack the other wolf, and he was lucky and he just escaped in that moment. And it was 3 against 3, so I think the situation in another part of the world, such as Mongolia or Turkey, is worse. What do you mean, my friend? I don't understand this. Can you explain what do you mean about what kind? Wolf itself don't want to risk injury. No, wolf doesn't prefer to risk and to get injury. It's very smart, because people think that wolves are brave. Wolves are not brave. Wolves are not stupid, because the bravery is correlate mostly with intelligence. As much intelligence is a person, he doesn't try to risk. He doesn't want to be brave when he know and he analyze the situation that they have this consequence. He stay in the guard position. Dogs, for example, I'm not saying that are not brave, are stupid. No, they are intelligence, but they have this instinct of braveness, this thing of protection, the loyalty for the flock, the loyalty for human. Dog always would put risk on that. Let's consider there are only dogs and no human shepherd. Will wolves retreat or will try to grab even one sheep? Depend of the dog. Depend of the dog. It happened many times when the shepherdmen come in the last moment and see that the dog, for example, had catched the wolf and finished the wolf, or the opposite. Depend of the quality of dogs, depend of the quality of the wolf attack, depend how serious those wolves were, depend of the hunting skills of this wolf pack. There are different factors that indicate in the situation what the course the situation will take. It will take the course in the advantage of dog, or it will take the course in advantage of wolf. So there are some factors that play the role in this situation. It's not just to give just one situation and say it will be like this, because experience said that depend of many factors that can increase the chance of the wolf attack to be successful or to be failed. And those parts are the quality of the dogs, are the number of the dogs, are the number of the wolf, are the quality of the attack of a wolf, are the number of the livestock animals, if it's huge livestock animals, and dog are outnumbered, and it cannot protect those huge livestock. For example, 500 cow or 1,000 cow, it's too much to be guard. It's too much to be guard from 5 to 6 dogs. You need at least more than 15 dogs, because when they walk, imagine how long it's like how long is that caravan of livestock when they walk, and the wolf can attack from different direction, and it's impossible. You have to understand the number of dog has to match very well, that to have the chance to fight back the wolf attack and to fend them off. I know the case when the dog herd sheep flock for 3 days in the snow caused the snow block them, and human shepherd was not there, and they did their job great. Yes, they do. Like they stay one of the dog, for example, if they see that one of the sheep is sick or fall and cannot give up, or maybe a lump, most of them they stay and wait for the owner. They have this Celas Norte. Nice man, thank you. Emiliano, how long? Cause I don't withstand the wolf attack if the wolf attack a dog. Can you reformulate a little bit the question? Because I didn't understand well. Once one wolf attack in the pack, then the rest join it. It's like a chain reaction. Yes, they see and they study the first attack by other wolf. They see, especially in dogs, when they see that the one wolf attacked the dog and has the good chance to mobilize the dog, the other goes around and attack in every angle, in every part of the body of the dog to completely mobilize and to neutralize the dog. It's like this. But if there is, for example, if there are just two wolves against a good livestock guardian dog, they fail it many times. They fail it many times to do something. How long can a dog can fight with a wolf if a wolf attack a dog? But the wolves never stay to attack a dog, never stay to fight against dog. You have to understand the wolf doesn't operate like this. Wolf is not known to be a rivalry with the dog, to combat with dog. Different pack of wolf fight for territory, or different dogs fight to be in the top position of hierarchy, but not to fight with dog. They don't seem logic. There is not in their logic to fight with the dog. You have to understand, if they see that the dog fight well, the dog attack hard, it's not worth it to risk the life. And the wolf all the time we're gonna retreat. It's like this. They are not known for the gameness, to say, or they are not known to be super brave animal. It's not a brave animal. It's not a brave animal. It's not known for the courage and for the combat. It's not known like that. They are known for the intelligence and intelligence of pack. There are cases when there is 101 that the wolf cannot escape. That's why. When the wolf cannot escape in that moment, because can be hungry, can be an old wolf, can be a wolf that the pack abandoned this wolf, can be a solo wolf. And in these cases, when the wolf it's desperate to find food, it's very desperate to find food, the wolf risk too much if they face off against powerful livestock guardian dog. I'm not telling just one of them. If it's a young wolf, unexperienced, and the dog size is bigger than him, the dog overwhelmed the wolf, and the wolf in the first moment that has a chance to escape does not escape, or for one of the reasons the dog cannot let the wolf hold the grip, the chance for the wolf to lose their life, it's higher in that moment. It doesn't matter the stamina, it's not working. They can be a fast runner. You can be Usain Bolt or a marathon runner, but when it comes to combat, you cannot control the breathing, and you fight and you lose the endurance. You run out of the gas. faster. It's not the same sport. By chasing the prey and to combat with the prey, you cannot lose the same amount of energy in the same time in different category. You have to understand this. They have endurance. They have endurance to chase and to tire the animal, but without fighting, because if they fight, they're gonna lose. They're gonna run out of gas too. And for example, if they are old, the endurance of them, it's not the same like the endurance of a young wolf, of a wolf in the prime. It's the same like human too. Because to combat, the energy lose is faster than running in combat. Losing our energy in combat happen faster than in running. You have to understand this are two different stuff. Combat and running or chasing the prey, it's different. It's completely different. In combat, the body will get trauma, will get injury. In chasing, it's not injury. So you have to understand, in combat, when two animals combat with each other, they get injury, physical trauma. It's not just waste of energy, explode, counterattack, respond, the force. It's different in combat. So you have to understand, it's completely different stuff. Ten to 50 minutes, but the wolf never stay 10 to 50 minutes. It's impossible. The wolf, face off with a wolf against livestock guardian dog, it's seconds to a minute. But if they have the chance to run, that's the first choice that they do. If they see that there is no possibility to escape, the counterattack from wolf is desperate. So it's just reaction just to survive in that moment. But if they have to deal with a powerful livestock guardian dog, or 2 or 3 livestock guardian dog, the chance for him to escape it's over. The dog will tire him, and the dog will finish him. It happened like this. If the wolf has the chance to fight or fight, the wolf choose flight unless force other use. You say flight or fight. Yes, the wolf choose to run. In 99% of the cases, guys, the wolf will run away. If they see hard resistance, it's worthless for wolf to stay. I saw Kangal after fighting with wolf. He was like that, heavily breathing, and the other gave him a little water. The owner gave him a little water. For sure, combat, it's not like running. It's like comparing a runner to a UFC fighter. It's like this. A runner with a UFC fighter. Who knows how to fight and extend energy, especially when wrestling. That's why fighting dogs are very durable. Since they use less energy. Depend of experience, depend of a lot of stuff. But you cannot compare, you cannot judge the endurance in chasing and the endurance in fighting. Are two different fields. And it will not give the same amount of performance. and when the sheep flock is moving to winter or summer pasture, and two or three different sheep looks encountering dogs see each other, being a real game for the crow. Let me read again this because I did not say. When the sheep flock is moving to the winter to summer pasture, I understand the migration, and two, three different sheep looks encounter and dogs see each other being a real game for a crowd. Like Merab the machine. It's like this any wild animal that conquer or trap it is going to fight back. It's called it self-defense. Yes, it's a self-defense. It's not combat in that moment. When they put themselves in that position, it's a self-defense. They fight for survive in that moment. It's a survival mode. When you train certain muscle groups, you extend less energy. Yeah, it's different in training, it's different in combat, it's the adrenaline, everything. They are not the same. When you are sparring, you know, in the brain and mentality, you know that I'm sparring. But the real fight, it's different. The brain has different mindset in that moment and different mindset during the sparring. It's different mindset when a wolf chase a prey, but it's different. The wolf has the different mindset when it's need to combat. But I love the dog dedication, and it is amazing how they protect, and when they growl, it's like starting a car. That's why wrestling tired out, yes, run out of the battery, and they lose their breath and lose the match. Well, it's like this. It's not like you are just going in sprint and you just run. You have to understand it's wrestling, it's lose a lot of energy. Those combat sport run out of the gas because boxing, for example, can last longer with the breaks for sure. MMA, for example, cannot last so long because the discipline it's more rough than boxing, and the energy that the fighters spend during the MMA it's much higher than in boxing match. In boxing, it's keeping the distance, saving the distance, like this. When MMA has to do the grappling, has to lift the opponent, which need a lot of energy. Has to wrestler, has to escape from each other, grappling. So the amount of force and the amount of the energy that you put in combat in short period of time, it's tremendous higher than the amount that you put in running for the same period. That's why. And that's why fighters often avoid wrestling to save energy. For sure, if there is wrestling, it will be tired in that moment. It will everybody who has experience, you know that when you wrestle, you're gonna lose a lot of energy in the short period of time. You're gonna run out of gas in the short period of time. Well, do you want me to touch a little bit the Mongolian Mountain Shepherd? Or do you want to talk together about Mongolian Mountain Shepherd? Because the topic that Bella opened, it's very interesting to know how they organize and the advantage and the disadvantage, or to discuss for different scenarios in what happened. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Bankhar dog or Mongolian Mountain Shepherd dog. Mongolian Mountain Shepherd dog is a land-raised dog originated from Mongolia, came from the same genetic pool of Tibetan Mastiff. The dogs are characterized by black and tan color. They have a long hair due to the altitude that they are performing, a double haircut with a thick undercoat. The coat of them is harsh. Most of the people will see that they are very similar in anatomical structure and appearance with the mountain dog in Tibet and Himalayan. And the connection of them, the related of them is close, even in genetic. The dog tend to be not so bulky like Tibetan Mastiff, tend to be a little bit predominant with the longer body and smaller size like a dog in Tibet. The dog are pretty much faster. They have almost the same temperament or characteristic traits in personality like Aboriginal mountain dog. They are independent. They have good guardian instinct. Overall, they are very healthy dog. They don't suffer from any syndromes which are genetic or some disease. It's better for them to vaccinate the puppy. It's very important. Even they are live and breed and select in the nature with not too much human interaction. The dog is good for protecting. It's very good watchdog actually, and it's very good for protecting against usually Mongolian wolf in that territory. Pretty much this similarity is they are too similar to Tibetan Mastiff. They are very similar to Tibetan Mastiff with only few difference, not so much different. During the Soviet Union, Bakar dog were killed for the food dog. During the communism area, a lot of bad stuff happened, and I have discussed about the crime that regime has done for livestock guardian dogs. They even guard livestock at the age 18 as far as they know. They can go like this if they have those lifespan, the longevity. This is just one example. It's not every exemplar would do like that. So it's just example. Every dog that can live like this and has left a little bit strong from his prime, they're gonna do like this, go with livestock, pretty much like that. Their performance for sure is low. Mostly they are just stay loyal to the livestock as a number, to give as a little contribution in guardian the livestock. They live long. Well, the livestock guardian dog live long. Especially the landrace dog, they have a long life. And as I know, present Bakar dogs are bred with Tibetan Mastiff. Yes. Look, dog in Mongolia and dog in Kazakhstan, if you remember the Koi Tobet, they have a related with Tibetan dog from that area. And at present, landrace 1 are going to be bred in the file real one through DNA test. I think will be the grade. Is the branch that come from those dogs from Tibet, or I'm gonna say from all that area, it's the same branch that basic on the DNA genetic. Dingo and Tibetan Mastiff, the Tibetan mountain dog. So how you gonna find the most pure dog or the most original dog? As the higher you go in the mountain of Himalaya in altitude, you're gonna get more dogs that are not interfere with another dog breeds. You're gonna find, we're gonna say a little bit, we find the most purest exemplar. For example, as far as you go, you're gonna find them as more original. And the DNA of Tibetan Mastiff is ancient DNA on dogs. It's very ancient. I don't know about this Mongolian dog, how old is the genetic of them. I have seen this Mongolian Bakar project dog. I think they are doing a good job to restore this landrace dog, because we said that during the communism area, the livestock guardian dog, it was the time that they almost disappeared, because the communists hunt them like they were wild animals for a different bunch of reason. Well, it happened. That's the harsh reality. It happened almost everywhere. And Soviet Union, Bulgaria, Albania, it happened the same, because they didn't see them. They didn't need them anymore, I will say. They didn't want to feed them. And in livestock in that moment, I'm talking about the experience, what happened in Albania, they were like more shepherd men than dogs. So that's what I'm talking about. There were more shepherd men that get payment by the government, which they go with flock of dog. And was almost the man that was protecting against predator. They keep just 1-2 dogs, maximum 3, just to alert the man. And they was with guns in that moment to fight against predator, and was like this. I did a lot of research about it, so I got this information and was glad, even in our country. Yes. because they didn't seem the dog to be worthy in that moment. So in the communism regime, everybody must have a job. So you have to understand this. Everybody must have a job in a different direction, different field. So the shepherdman was the shepherdman that was playing the role of protection. Did they do it successfully? I don't think so. Many attacks from wolf happened. So, and they was forced to send army. If they discover, for example, a wolf pack in a place, they send in that moment army, and they hunt down the wolf too. So even the number of predator in the communism area was very low because of this strategic that communism follow. And they didn't need it anymore, the dogs, basically, or what strategic they follow. And they created kolkhoz too, the intensive farm. So but even when they migrate in transhumats with livestock, they were a lot of people. Every time, for example, when they migrated, I'm talking about how it worked, was a veterinarian technician. At least was one veterinarian that had medication in every emergence to assist to the livestock animal. Was like this. So was a crew, was not, didn't work now or in the post-communism or pre-communism area and post-communism area. Didn't work the same. They were organized, and basically was a group of people, many shepherdmen, veterinarian technician, a veterinarian. So in any case, veterinarian was all the time, and they keep notes because they needed to report. In communism was like this: people report. Do they report the truth? For sure that they lie and they did a lot of stuff. No doubt was the regime was not perfect. Was too far to be perfect. I believe they have great endurance due to the altitude of the Tibet plateau of 5,000 meters, and if they brought any other LGBT there, they would perform worse. For sure, because the dogs is very adaptable, especially the blood concentration. The number of erythrocytes in their blood is much more higher than in normal livestock guardian dogs. And not every dog can perform well. They're gonna show up sickness and healthy issues if they perform in those high altitude. In 5,000 meters, it's too much. It's too much in 5,000 meters. It's really too much for other livestock guardian dog. Even in UK, the English Mastiff was eliminated during the wartime. Yes, those are affected. Now tendency is changing. All countries realize that their legacy are treasure. At least I think so. Yes, especially the land-raised dog. They try to put as a treasure. To protect them as a protect species. Due to the lack of oxygen. Yes, it's due to the lack of oxygen and the air pressure. The oxygen is very low level. As you climb, start to be lower and lower. But Soviet regime was cruel to animal. I did not like it at all. I call Nagazi our treasure, and it's the same everyone. Kangal is considered treasure in Turkey, Azerbaijan in Good Bazar in Azerbaijan is considered as a treasure. Armenian Gambar is considered as a treasure. Kazakh Tobet is considered as a treasure. Turkmen Alaba is considered as a treasure. Sharplaninag is considered as a treasure in 3 countries, which they just came from the ex-Yugoslavia separation. So it's like this mostly. Albanian call this Illyrian Molos. It's a local name. So as a treasure, well, we have a lot of treasure. Kyrgyz Dobot is considered as a treasure. Sage Darmada is considered as a treasure in the place that those dogs are. Yes, they consider as a treasure those rare breed. I'm gonna say rare and land race because they are breed, but they are not standard breed. We understand this, and for this reason they are considered as treasure because of their traits, because of their polymorphism in appearance, and because of their good performance. That's why. I think Good Bazaar, it means wolf choker. Yes, Good Bazaar, it's the same word as a Volkodav. That's the name of Good Bazaar. Wolf struggle or wolf crusher. Like the Russian for Volkodav. That word for Volkodav is equivalent of Good Bazaar in Azerbaijan. Okay, today I'm gonna upload a video about the bird of prey, because we have talked for some predators, but the livestock is threatened by bird of prey. I have made a video before and I was forced to remove it from my channel because of the problem that I had in the channel, so I modified a little bit the video, but just to give you a brief information about the bird of prey. It's not an eagle, there are a lot of bird of prey that attack livestock. Started from the in poultry, but even in livestock animal like sheep, goats, and other, they do damage. Honestly, they do damage. So we're gonna talk a little bit about bird of prey because Livestock Guardian Dog give their good performance against bird of prey too. And that's why they are important. They are not only important against wolf, bear, or another predators. There is a threat that comes from the sky too. All time in livestock, there is a threat. Hawks too. Vultures too are attack livestock animals, so they don't eat just only dead animals. That's for this reason. That's why this dog, the watchdog, it's universal one. Okay, I think we hit 1 hour live stream. The topic was interesting. Yes, big eagles, very dangerous. They attack human too, not just animals. They attack human too. Children, adult people, they get attacked by eagle. Eagle are dangerous. It's powerful bird of prey. Very powerful. They can create serious injury for adult people. I'm not even discuss about kids. Kids are very dangerous. There are evidence video that they lift the kid from the ground. They lift the kid from the ground. That's how powerful the eagle is. It's a very powerful bird of prey. Okay, I think it's the time to wish for everybody thank you for being in live stream. Was your Achilles and Akbash? No, Achilles was a North Caucasian Volkodab, not Akbash. Akbash is white, Achilles was not white. It was like a cream dog. Cream color. Not Akbash. Okay, everybody, thank you very much for being in this live stream. I appreciate all your time. I appreciate the interesting topic that we discussed together. See you in the next live stream. Don't forget, today I'm gonna upload the new video, so take your time, watch, understand a little bit how the bird of prey attack the livestock and can be a serious threat for livestock, which most of the people has not even considered about that. Okay, I wish for everybody have a good day or have a good night, depend of the time zone that the subscriber are, and see you in the next live stream. Bye bye.